Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Morris. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Levin. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Snap of this drive comes from their own 44. First play of the drive wants to throw. They'll run the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Finds a little space. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Off-play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Marches ahead. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting stuffed on the last 2 runs, you've got to think they're going to try to throw it in for the score on 3rd and goal. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 30. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The option look. He'll pitch it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Levitt. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll go to the counter play. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll run it again. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Fires to the big fella, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
They punted away on 4th down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Trying play action. just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Arizona State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Setting up the screen. Hard running there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They'll immediately call timeout. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting...
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Good separation. Now this game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Golden Bears will boot it away to start the second half. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Here's a heat. And as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right down the middle. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second and goal coming up. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. This time he's got it. On the move at the 30. Kearney on the Jets. The 30. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
So now it's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Kick is in the air. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. As they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Right back to the well. Across the 45. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. Lots of room to run. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Set, ready.
They'll try to get it in with the run. and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll start the return inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just feeds the running back. There he goes. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Rush is on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked...
Lost one deep down the right side. Got it! Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
24.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 20. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his big tight end. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll send the back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch. It's Moss. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Hauls it in. Plows through the defense. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Quick completion to the right. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now on second down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much.
Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Wants to throw again. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He lets one fly deep. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Gets the back moving. Around the corner, it's Udo. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
To the edge, it's Udo. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
With jet sweep pass. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, that's just bad.
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.